Welcome to Boise, Idaho, where fans describe a home game in one way. We get them on the blue, and that typically means trouble for anyone who tangles with the Boise State Broncos. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Boise State's offense will get the first possession of the game. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes a connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He makes a catch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Utah State up-tempo.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Working the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this is how I want to operate. Nice job. He catches the football, makes a decision, gets the ball out of his hands, and let his playmaker work. Get the ball to the wide receiver out wide. He'll do the rest. He'll get the touchdown. Nice job being on the same page, quarterback, wide receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Offense gets set for second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Motion from the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on second down. They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking for a gap. It's Genty. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ready to fire from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. The give to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Utah State offense has it going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. They go to the draw. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
They'll try to snap it quickly.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Coming out with it, it's Turner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets away from one, finds some space. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Lane. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. From the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown Broncos! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner is stopped. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man! And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks the tackle.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Now they're going to throw it. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Just feeds the running back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. The ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. Bulldozes him. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Quick handoff. Runs through the tackle.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. And the Broncos brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He'll pull it on the read. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Broncos want to move quickly. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Boise State! What a catch and run for 6. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Texas Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his man. It's Lane. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Aggies will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Brings up second down.
They move the tight end all over. Off play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This Utah State offense has it going. They'll throw it on first down. Working that left side now.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the Aggies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Gain of 6. Brings up second down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, look out, there he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. He'll set up to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put him in the end zone. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boise State, 24. Utah State, 21.
And he'll bring it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He now has 91 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll throw it on first down. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to the ground with the running back. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Right back to the well. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. Off the boot, looking for his man. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Trying to show their strength with the run on fourth down. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now improvising. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Between the uprights, it's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Getting some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Aggies moving quickly to the line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. On third down, going up top. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. On the return, it's Genty. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Really good throw and catch there, David, but on third down, you have to put a little bit of heat on the quarterback somehow.
Somehow, some way, get him uncomfortable. They didn't do it there. Great job by this offensive line. Nice protection, good clean pocket. QB rips the football, easily gets the first down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Broncos are flying down the field. Gonna run it. It's Genty. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here comes the hurry up. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Using the quick game. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
They're trailing by just 4 to Navy. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Gets it out fast. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Boise for a fun first half than you? And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Looking to throw on second down. And they got him for the sack.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
This is a 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Utah State up-tempo. Some misdirection with the counter. At midfield, he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Off-play action on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And they can't make the play on third down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Gonna run it. It's Genti. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off the play fake on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. He wants to pass it on second down. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got his man to the left. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Complete downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. The Broncos are threatening on first and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to throw, using his feet to buy time. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Utah State, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Running behind that left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Aggies will hustle to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. This Utah State offense has it going.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
At the 19-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the red zone, it's Briggs. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to throw it. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard. Touchdown, Utah State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. 4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The inside handoff. Makes his man miss. He breaks a tackle. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. Tackle is made after the 1st down. No huddle here for the offense.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
After the misfire, it's second down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. The Broncos will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They're trying to get, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks it up, still on his feet.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation. You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
And this defense has taken up residence in the backfield, and the crowd loves it. 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Got it in the middle. It's Lane.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. The lone back's got it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Utah State up-tempo. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play.
Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Aggie. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 29 over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the Broncos get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The play action fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man, it's Genty. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Broncos line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Utah State up-tempo.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they...
And the quarterback is snowed under. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury time.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to him. Pulls it in. It's Page. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's right on target. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dialing up a second down pass play. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll line up for a second down play. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.